Welcome back to B&B for Phone. Today is a beautiful, drama-filled day in the world of our favorite soap, and we have some absolutely explosive developments to discuss. Grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let us unpack the latest madness from Los Angeles. Do you guys really think that after the highly anticipated Logan fashion show, Hope is going to make the jaw-dropping decision to quit her secret gig, return entirely to Forester Creations, and work alongside Zende to reboot Hope for the future? Let's be honest. The suspense surrounding this storyline is absolutely killing me. We all know that the rumor mill has been spinning out of control lately. Right now, the entire fashion world in Los Angeles is under the impression that Deke is the brilliant lead designer spearheading the new Logan fashion house. Everyone is praising his sudden burst of creative genius. But here's the surprise. They have no idea that Hope Logan has been secretly pulling the strings behind the scenes. That's crazy. Hope's secret is completely safe for now, and she might not even need to reveal her face to the public. But how long can a secret like that really last in a town where walls have ears and everyone loves a juicy scandal? Let us take a massive deep dive into this wild dynamic between Hope and Deke. Deke is currently parading around as the face of Katie Logan Spencer's new empire, soaking up the spotlight and the applause. But we, the dedicated fans, know the truth. Hope is the invisible hand guiding those magnificent designs. Why would she do this? Psychologically, Hope is in a deeply fractured state. She has been battered and bruised by the constant corporate warfare at Forester Creations, specifically by Steffi Forrester Finnegan's relentless mistreatment. By working secretly for Katie's company, Hope gets to exercise her creative muscles without the suffocating pressure of Steffi breathing down her neck. But at the same time, she is terrified of fully committing to Katie because she knows it would sever her ties to her true legacy. It is a classic plot twist waiting to happen. I absolutely love seeing this sneaky, strategic side of Hope. For years, she was just the sweet, innocent girl who let everyone walk all over her. Not anymore. She is playing a brilliant game of chess, and I am entirely here for it. And you won't believe what happens next when we factor Liam Spencer into this messy equation. Liam has been breathing down Hope's neck, practically begging her to leave Forester Creations and officially jump ship to work for the Logan brand. He makes some valid points about how bright her future could be at Katie's company, away from the toxic Forester environment. But I have to say, I honestly cannot stand Liam's constant need to control every single aspect of Hope's life. Can you believe it? He always thinks he knows what is best for her, treating her like a child who cannot make her own career choices. Liam is terrified that Hope is making a massive mistake by sticking around at Forester and signing up for more emotional abuse. But Hope is finally standing her ground. She is not giving Liam the answer he desperately wants to hear. She is refusing to be managed by a man who has historically waffled between her and Steffi for over a decade. Good for her. The reality is, Hope for the Future is not just a clothing line to Hope. It is her absolute life's work. It is her baby. She has poured her blood, sweat, and tears into building that brand from the ground up. It represents her philanthropic values, her vision for a better world, and her identity as a powerful, independent woman. She cannot easily walk away from that legacy, no matter how much Liam whines about it. This is exactly why the slow-paced plot of her potentially leaving Forester never sat right with me. I always knew in my gut that she would never abandon Hope for the Future. It is too deeply ingrained in her soul. To leave it behind would be like leaving behind a piece of herself. And honestly, she knows that if she walks away, Steffi will just dismantle the line or hand it over to one of the successor characters who will completely ruin its original message. Hope is a fighter, and she is gearing up for the battle of her life to protect her creation. Just when we thought things could not get any more complicated, Forester Creations drops an absolute bombshell of an announcement. They have officially named Zende as the new lead designer for Hope for the Future. Amazing. This changes everything. Zende has already publicly stated that he is incredibly eager and excited to work with Hope once again. Let us analyze Zende's psychological state for a moment. He has been waiting in the wings, desperate to prove his worth as a top-tier designer. He has the Forester legacy running through his veins, but he often feels overshadowed by Ridge and Thomas. Now, he is being handed the keys to the kingdom with HFTF. Zende knows that to make this line a global phenomenon again, he needs Hope's vision and passion. The synergy between Zende and Hope has always been electric, both creatively and personally. This announcement is the exact catalyst Hope needs to make her final, shocking decision. So, here is my ultimate prediction for this storyline. I firmly believe that Hope is going to make a jaw-dropping, earth-shattering decision. She is going to submit her resignation to Katie, completely abandoning her secret role at Logan, and she is going to march right back through the glamorous glass doors of Forester Creations to work side by side with Zende. Imagine the absolute chaos this is going to cause. Katie is going to be absolutely furious. We already know that Katie has been aggressively trying to lure Hope away, completely ignoring Donna's frantic warnings. Donna specifically told Katie that poaching Hope would ignite a catastrophic family feud with Brooke. Katie smugly brushed it off, claiming that business is just business. Well, Katie is about to learn a very hard lesson when Hope pulls the rug out from under her. I cannot wait to see the look on Katie's face when her secret weapon walks out the door. But wait, there is a massive layer to this that we absolutely must discuss. Hope is not just returning to Forester blindly. She has orchestrated a brilliant, albeit ruthless, insurance policy. Hope knows that as long as Steffi is in charge, her life at Forester will be a living hell. So, what did she do? She manipulated her own mother. Hope urged Brooke to aggressively pursue the co-CEO position, effectively scheming to dethrone Steffi. And Brooke, being the fiercely protective mother she is, actually went home and made a highly seductive, irresistible offer to Ridge to replace Steffi as co-CEO. Can you even wrap your mind around that? Brooke is using her romantic leverage with Ridge to execute a corporate coup. Ridge was clearly uncomfortable with the idea of stabbing his own daughter in the back, but he is notoriously weak-willed when it comes to Brooke's advances. He actually agreed to consider the swap. This is a masterclass in manipulation, and it proves that Hope has evolved from a passive victim into a calculating corporate shark. Let us talk about Steffi for a second, because the storm that is about to hit her is going to be biblical. Steffi is currently distracted by the chaotic fallout of Ivy Forester's exposed manipulations. She is dealing with Elektra threatening to quit, Will and RJ getting into physical scuffles in the office, and the potential need to fire Ivy. The drama with the replacement actors in this storyline has been wild, but Steffi's plate is completely full. She has absolutely no idea that a massive knife is being aimed squarely at her back by Brooke and Hope. When Ridge finally sits Steffi down and fills her in on Brooke's sights for the co-CEO chair, Steffi is going to blow her heights. The Forester mansion might actually burn to the ground from the sheer force of her rage. I have a love-hate relationship with Steffi. I respect her authority, but her arrogance often blinds her to the threats right in front of her. She thought she had Hope completely subjugated, but she severely underestimated the Logan women's ability to scheme when their backs are against the wall. This entire situation is setting the stage for one of the most explosive family wars in the history of Bold and the Beautiful. We are not just looking at Foresters versus Logans anymore. We are looking at a brutal civil war within the Logan family itself. Katie is going to feel utterly betrayed by Hope for abandoning the Logan fashion house. Katie will inevitably blame Brooke, assuming Brooke brainwashed Hope into staying at Forester. Brooke, on the other hand, will view Katie's attempt to poach Hope as a direct personal attack on her daughter's legacy. Donna is going to be caught right in the middle, desperately trying to play peacemaker while her sisters tear each other to shreds. It is going to be glorious television. The psychological trauma these sisters inflict on each other is always fascinating to watch. Katie has always harbored deep-seated resentment toward Brooke for overshadowing her, and this business rivalry is the perfect outlet for all that toxic baggage to explode. And what about poor Deke? If Hope officially returns to Forester to reboot Hope for the Future with Zende, Deke is going to be left completely exposed at Logan. Everyone thinks he is the creative genius, but without Hope's secret designs, he is going to crash and burn spectacularly. Deke is already dealing with enough emotional baggage, working at Il Giardino and navigating his messy estrangement from Remy. Now, he is going to be thrust into a massive corporate spotlight with no actual talent to back it up. Will Katie fire him when she realizes he was just a front? Will Deke try to take credit for Hope's past designs and start a legal war? The suspense is off the charts. I actually feel a little bad for Deke, but that is the price you pay when you agree to be a pawn in the Logan family's twisted games. In the end, everything points to Hope making a triumphant, defiant return to Forester Creations. She is going to walk into that showroom, stand shoulder to shoulder with Zende, and declare that Hope for the Future is officially back in business. And with Brooke potentially sitting in the co-CEO chair, Hope will finally have the ultimate protection she needs to thrive. This is exactly the kind of high-stakes drama we watch for. The power dynamics are shifting, the alliances are crumbling, and the fashion world of Los Angeles will never be the same. What do you guys think? Will Hope truly walk away from Katie's company? Will Ridge actually betray Steffi and give Brooke the co-CEO title?
What do you guys think about today's
Drop
drama?
your wild
Let me know your
theories
thoughts in the comments below
because we need to
Don't
discuss
forget to like and
this.
subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.